The instructor assures us that each employee is a professional, and they've all done hundreds of jumps. Okay, cool. Then it was my turn. So I'm like, excuse me? Well, how many people have died doing this? Now, I don't know about you, but isn't that the utmost important information? Now, according to the instructor, no one has yet to die from this establishment. But in general, the number of fatalities per 100,000 jumps is 0.51, which translates to one fatality in 200,000 jumps. We're talking 0.00005 chance of dying. Sounds good, right? Then I was like, but what happens if
Alright, so a few years ago, I had a little encounter with a fox that unfortunately had rabies. Now, I've contemplated on whether or not to tell this story in the first place, because I probably handled it in the worst way possible. But I figure at the very least, maybe this could be like some sort of a learning experience for all of you guys. You know, things to do, or rather things not to do, when confronted by a wild rabid animal. Now, this whole ordeal started on one early afternoon. I'm sitting in my living room working on a cartoon that, well, ironically, was about me getting rid of a bat that flew in the house with my giant pool net, when all of a sudden, one of our kids comes up to me, and they're like, "Hey, I think there's like a Wolverine outside on our pool cover." And at first I'm like, Wolverine? How do you even know what a Wolverine looks like in the first place? I don't even know what the hell a Wolverine looks like, for Christ's sake. So I go over the window, and instead of seeing this so-called Wolverine, I see a
Can you hear me now?
I think there's like a Wolverine outside of our pool. You gotta fix your mic. I can hear the screen.
Hold on. Because the mic is gonna pop up in a minute.
So-called Wolverine. I see him. Not the sound left. I can hear you talking, but I can't hear the sound no more.
Oh,
Hold on. The mic is gonna pop up in a minute.
It's tweaking out pretty severely. It's got the old cappuccino foam around its mouth and shit. That thing's either got rabies, or somebody fucking buried it in the pet cemetery, and it's come back to life to murder us all. Either way, it's a situation that now I have to deal with. Now, real quick, can anybody actually tell me what you're supposed to do in a situation like this? Well, if you guessed, I don't know, don't go outside and confront a fucking rabid animal, you guessed correctly. So anyways, I go outside and confront this rabid animal, and I'm fairly confident I can handle this situation. I was a Cub Scout as a kid. I got the, rabid animal merit badge or whatever the fuck. Well, apparently me handling the situation turns out to be me just yelling at it from a distance. Hey, quit it! Knock it off! Get out of here! Go fucking have rabies somewhere else, you asshole! And you know, that did not help at all. In fact, it just kinda pissed it off a little bit more. Now it's doing that murderous banshee scream shit directly at me. And to make matters worse, now our 120-pound Rottweiler can see this thing through the window, and he starts losing his shit. Oh boy, is that my new best friend out there? Oh man, I don't know if I wanna lick it.
can you hear now?
My new best friend out there? Oh man, I don't know if I want to lick it. Me too. Paused up. Started talking, and then once he fixed it, that's the way we're gonna know.
Hold on.
I can hear you. Play and talk at the same time. I can see.
How about now?
about now? I can hear you, but not that thing.
I'm trying something.
I wonder why it's like that. I don't know. This happened to me before, and I had to change a lot of shit. I can hear you at least. That's the good part. I just can't hear whatever the thing is.
Ah. Let me try something. Let's see.
What happens if I accidentally shoot your pool? Well, that was what I was trying to avoid in the first place. Okay, yeah, he doesn't want us to shoot the pool. Uh-huh. All right, then, bye-bye. Boop. Yeah, he doesn't want me to shoot at it on account that I might fuck your pool up 6 different ways to Sunday. All right, so clearly we have to get this goddamn fox off of the pool before anything else can happen. Well, of course, to me, this sounds like a perfect job for my big-ass 12-foot-long pool net. Now, side note, I just want to say, I'm so goddamn grateful for this pool net. It has bailed my ass out multiple times when I've had wild animals on my property. If it was a person, I'd fucking have to buy it a beer, probably 12. All right, so now with the big pool net in hand, we come up with the final game plan. And that is the sheriff's gonna scoop up the fox, fling it into the yard, and that's where I'll be, sitting there like fucking SEAL Team 6, waiting to take care of business. So this guy approaches the fox with my giant, unwieldy pool net, and I don't know if this was like just another Thursday to the dude or what, but he nonchalantly scoops the fox up, and then he flings it into the yard like a goddamn lacrosse player. All right, time for my big moment. I raise up my rifle and I'm like, this is America, and we don't negotiate with terrorists. I squeeze off like half a dozen shots, and you bet your ass, every single one of them missed. It wasn't even close. I was like a fucking cartoon character, shooting a silhouette around this goddamn fox. The sheriff's up there judging me hardcore. This guy was a fucking Cub Scout? My asshole he was. Look, in my defense, I didn't sight in the scope, all right? I told you guys I just got the damn rifle. Thankfully, the gunshots did scare the fox